So why do you hate New Balance? Now, this question isn't directed at everybody, but rather the minority here, which it feels like every time I drop any type of New Balance related content, you can expect these people to comment something like, these are shoes from my grandpa, or all New Balances are just trash. So today, I want to get down to the bottom of all of this New Balance hate as I unbox my latest pickup. But before we get into that, we got to catch up to this weekend's updates, which it looks like we got a first look at the upcoming Year 3s. Now, thankfully, after we got the horrible quality leaks, some more detailed images surfaced, which it looks like these are a play off the black cement 3s. Some design details would include the Year branding on the tongue, a age-looking sole, and where the cement print was has been replaced with a hairy suede. So pretty much what I would expect for an Year 3. These joints will be dropping this summer in July, and then it looks like we got the return of another Jordan brand classic. So it looks like the cycle continues, as according to Z Sneakerheads and Sneaker Files, it looks like we have the Jordan 12 Flu Games returning. Now, there's not much to say about these other than when I was a kid, I have very vivid memories of MJ rocking these during the iconic playoff series of '97. So another classic making a comeback. We know the metallic 5s have been confirmed as well for 2025, and this is just another solid OG Jordan classic coming back for 2025 as well. Now, as far as this week's releases from Adidas, we have the latest for the Clot Superstars from Adidas. Now, ever since Edison Chen took his talents from Nike over to Adidas, it seems like he's kind of leaning a little farther away from the hype beast crowd and a little more into the fashion forward type of crowd or whatever. So it's kind of difficult to tell, what the reaction has been so far as his Adidas releases. But it looks like the raffle has went live today via the Confirmed app. These joints are dropping for $200, and the raffle draw results will go out coming up this Thursday. And then it looks like we got 3 new Kobe retro releases dropping this week. Now, unfortunately, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, I can't really tell y'all too much about these joints, but I do know the Venice pair pictured on the top should be the easiest pair, or I should say most available pair of the 3. But if I get any interesting details on these, of course, I will let you guys know. And then I would say, as far as the marquee release, the one that's making the most noise as far as the sneaker community, I would have to say goes to these Joe Freshgoods New Balance 1000s, which we've covered these, a couple of times here on the channel. Joe Freshgoods kicked off the official campaign with a cool trailer paying homage to the Get Money boys from the good old Jordan 11 Concord days. If you know, you know. So this is a really cool release, 2 colorways of this joint, and it looks like the EQL raffle has actually went live right now as we speak on Joe Freshgoods website. These joints will be dropping for $170. So if you're looking to grab these, be sure to enter the raffle, as it looks like draw results will be going out on Thursday the 11th. And if you happen to miss out on these, you could expect, possibly, as it goes with Joe Freshgoods releases, if they have any leftover pairs, or they may reserve some stock for a later drop either on Joe Freshgoods website or New Balance. And with those quick updates out of the way, let's go ahead and get into today's main topic as I try to wrap my head around this New Balance hate. Now, we're gonna start off first and foremost by acknowledging the fact that I'm most definitely late to the party, as my first New Balance pickup in years was actually at the top of last year. And shortly afterwards, I grabbed a few more pairs, and I gotta just say that after picking up those pairs, I was just blown away at the quality and couldn't really understand why I've been sleeping on this brand for so many years. Now, of course, we got to pay homage to the DMV, as they've been rocking New Balance for years, so salute to them. Now, some of your starter pairs of New Balance that you may have rocked back in the day, could have been like the New Balance 550s designed by Steven Smith, or even the New Balance 574s. Some of you guys may have rocked some classics from the 990 series, which range from the V1 to the V6. Out of all of those designs, I would probably say that my favorite would be the 990 V4. You've probably also seen a lot of people, especially this year, rocking the New Balance 1906, which is a retro model that they updated, bringing out the Vault. Also, the 2002 R is another popular one, and you've probably seen a lot of people rocking the 9060s, which is actually a new silhouette that New Balance introduced in 2022, which seems to be very popular amongst the ladies. Now, for me personally, my favorite has to be the New Balance 860 V2, which again is another retro runner, kind of from the 2010s or whatever. This pair right here in particular, this white and silver pair, had to have been my most worn sneaker of last year. So you already know I had to double back and go ahead and grab the black joint. So went ahead and picked these joints up off GOAT. Had a couple of credits laying around, you know, figured since I don't buy too many sneakers too often and I love these joints so much, you know, it was only right to pull the trigger on the black joints right here. So y'all see them, picked them up in my true to size 10.5 is just your quintessential Y2K runner. Essentially, the black version of these white and silver joints. So just super comfortable. And as I mentioned, you know, I don't buy a lot of sneakers. So if I do grab some, it's gotta be a pair that I love. So on feet, joints are super comfortable and just kind of go with everything and, you know, come in at a reasonable price point as well. So let me know what you guys think about these joints. We might have to just go ahead and call these the JA New Balances because I got these right here. Also got the ALD pair, and I'm so mad that I didn't grab that orange, crazy bright orange ALD pair as well. Now, as far as this New Balance hate, believe it or not, I honestly feel like a lot of that hate actually comes from New Balance enthusiasts themselves that look at people like me that are starting to, you know, grab New Balance sneakers and are kind of like, you know, worried that people are going to come in. So you could almost look at them as like almost gatekeepers. But at the end of the day, New Balance, the corporation, the company, the brand, they're looking to expand. And as you see, they've been dropping a lot of different collaborations with, you know, high-end designers such as Joe Fresh Goods, like we got the 1000s today, Salehi Bembry, so many others that I can't think of right off the top of my head, dropping collaborations with stores as well, like the Bricks and Woods and many others that I just can't think of right off the top right now. Now, personally, I could care less about the hyped up collabs, and I'm more so just like go for like the clean GR releases that I'm a fan of. So as we have those Joe Fresh Goods joints debuting today, that'll be the kickoff of the New Balance 1000, which again is a retro model from the late 90s. So another cool classic that they're bringing out the vault, and I'm not mad at them at all. So you got the Joe Fresh Goods collab dropping, which I'm gonna be real with y'all, I'm not a huge fan of. While them joints ain't bad, you know, personally, I would much rather go for just one of the GR pairs. So they have that silver pair, which is set to drop at the end of the month. I want to say on like the 30th or 24th, sometime at the end of the month. So that may be another pair that I got my eyes on, but we'll see how it goes. For now though, really excited to pick up another one of the New Balance 860 V2s, aka the New Balance JA. So let me know what you guys think about these down below. What are your thoughts on New Balance? Have you picked up a few pairs throughout the years, or have you been rocking with the brand before everybody jumped on the wave? Go ahead and drop your feedback down below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please help out the channel by dropping a thumbs up. So I'm out, y'all. Make sure you stay safe, stay blessed. Love.